कर दिए. तो पहले तो स्टार्ट किए तूने.
We're on stream now. This match between Team Rebel and who's the other team? This is Team Aces, Mohsen?
Aces.
Team Aces versus
Yes,
Team Rebel.
Team Aces.
Both of these teams have gotten hit on the back of upsets. Rebel upsetting the much stronger Synergy, and Envy getting upset by Team Aces in the match the day before yesterday.
Both teams have played really well so far in this tournament.
They've defied our expectations, they defied the expectations of everyone involved.
I was actually surprised to see Aces play so well. They were playing as if it meant a lot. You know,
Yes, it does mean a lot, I think.
It took us two or three rounds to find that out.
We welcome Osama Ahmed to the stream, also known commonly in the community as Diablo. He's just left us, but he was here for a short camp.
Tutorial.
Yes, Diablo. He's the local Diablo.
The local pro movement tutorial.
We're just checking with the testers.
Aces was playing with full intensity right from the get-go. I think it's a knife round here.
Yes, the knife round. We'll take it away with Mr. Crow, who is Rebel Ahmed.
Check out the lineups in the meantime.
Yes, the lineup subject.
Rebel, both teams are going with the same lineup that they had in the previous round.
Yes.
Super Wild is a game over. Osama / Fezan.
So many names.
Mr. Crow is Ahmed Arif. Quartz is Quartz. And Subject. Who was Subject?
I don't remember any of these guys.
Who was Subject? How?
I forgot who Subject was. Was it? I don't know, man.
Oh, let me check.
There's some issue with the stream. They're saying the stream isn't on. Mohsen stream on nahi? Check it.
किधर देख रहे हैं ये स्ट्रीम?
Really on है?
नहीं, एक मिनट.
क्यों नहीं on? Live है?
On है यार. नहीं, एक मिनट.
क्यों नहीं on? Live है?
On है यार. चल स्ट्रीम Saud.
Yes. I was just checking the stream. Seems to be
Knife
on. Knife, I think. Rebel won it. Who's the tag?
Map crash लगा.
Yes. Crash is the map. Mohsen,
Give it a tough match.
it's going to be a tough match. Both lineups look good. And they've been in form.
Historically, both these teams have been good at Crash as well. Aces beating DD a couple of times, I think, on LAN.
Really?
And giving them a tough time as well. A
Yeah.
couple or once, I'm not sure, but I think they are
But they did
good at
beat
Crash.
some.
But Rebel, of course, has always been very good with their stats, their nades, and
This strategy.
I think we should expect to see a lot of mid cover from Rebel from the defense side.
Yes,
They usually like to stack Link and Ali.
Rebel, I think, will be adopting a slower play style, staying back and waiting for the enemy to make mistakes. I don't know about Team Aces, I think they go with a more aggressive play style. What do you say, Mohsen? You've obviously played against both these teams in the
I think Aces will be relatively more aggressive, but I don't see them going all out attack either. I think both these teams are going to play very keen, and they're going to wait for the other to make mistakes, as we saw in the previous Rebel match. That is what they do to you.
Yes, the Rebel Synergy match. They waited for the other team to make mistakes. Synergy as well waited for Rebel to make mistakes, and Synergy made more mistakes. All right. So the lineups. Who do you
Unexpected.
think? Who do you think will be the crucial players for this match? I think Unib will be one. He wasn't on song last time, but they still managed to beat Synergy. And I think this time it's crucial that he shows up and takes on the enemy scope. Who's going to be scoping? Arcasia?
I think he did try and take on the enemy scope in.
But
the
Jamal
previous
was
match as
clearly
well.
the superior player there, even though he.
I think there was. I think in the first 10 rounds, I think 8 or 9 rounds. I think Jamal. Got the better
the
of
final score came out to 8 times Jamal and 2 times Unib in the 1v1 between them. We'll take it away with Mr. Crow, who's Rebel Emma, their premier SMG, and he's going to be rushing mid, it seems like. Or he just turn away to A right now? He throws the nade over to the enemy spawn. He's now moving
Why is
up, but
there
there's
no
no smoke
smoke in
for
mid?
cover. There is no smoke for cover from either team. The only thing they smoked was Lighthouse. Mr. Crow now moving up. He runs in Project 46. He gets him. Does he tag another one? He does not. Zas. Now we'll go to Zas. No, we will not go to Zas. We'll move back on to Mr. Crow, who takes down Muddy, and finally gets taken down by Dotard.
Zas is going in for the plant. Let's see what
He gets flashed
Frost
immediately.
can do.
Full
Flames.
flash, the full 7 seconds. But miraculously, he hasn't been killed. Was this a team flash?
Super wide.
Super wide
Shows
moving
up
up, but
and
he
oh.
gets killed. Okay. Where's Anib? Where's Anib? In 1v2 now.
Let's see if Unib can pick this
He'll
up.
run
right
into
from
one
the
guy
get-go.
pretty soon. He should. I don't think Unib is really the kind of player that gets these clutch rounds. He's more the type of player that will stand back and get his frags. He'll pick apart the enemy team one by one.
Yeah, he is a very cautious player.
Yes, these blitz type of rounds aren't for him. But let's
Maybe
see
he
what he
could prove you
does. He
wrong
gets
now.
one,
He has brought it down to 1v1. I think Unib has picked up this round. Oh, not yet though.
but can he?
That is a display of some good game sense there from Unib.
What about Frost? Will Frost be there in
Frost
time?
has
Frost
the play.
Frost misses.
Oh! Frosted Unib!
Oh, and Unib does get
Oh,
the
man.
round, proving us all wrong.
Karma! Oh,
He gets the round without getting
oh
killed.
man! Never thought I'd see that one again.
Okay, we'll take it with Dotard, who's now moving aggressively towards the A building. He's not going to wait for the nade, it seems. He flashes over to A back, and now he moves behind generators, doing a nade towards the wooden stairs in A. He's now moving towards A building. He's going pretty cautiously. He's about to run into some enemy SMGs pretty soon. We'll move to Unib, who now is in a position to get frag. Dotard laying down in A building. Unib getting tagged up. It's a 3v4 now. Mr. Crow will go to Mr. Crow, who once again is in an aggressive position. The round kind of quietening down here. Neither team willing to make the first move, but as we all know, attack will obviously have to make a move at some point. Project
Yeah, I
46
think
movement.
this is the sort of game that you have to play against Rebel or against Aces, even against Synergy as well in a way.
Project 46 getting the first. Oh, he tagged the teammate.
Good flank there. He could get a second. He does.
He does get a second, and now A building
Brilliant
is theirs.
Slow play there from
I'm
Project
surprised
46.
he wasn't spotted. He walked all the way across, but he wasn't spotted at any point.
I think Mr. Crow has snuck up into A. He should get the round. Great
And he
flank
gets
there.
killed
Oh, he
by-
gets it.
Again now, Unib walking
Bit
up.
of a brain fart.
Unib walking up gets the first. Can he get the second?
Can he pull
There's
off
one planting.
second clutch in a row?
I don't think so. But we'll just have to see. He's been spotted now. They know where he is, or do they?
This is a good move from Unib, expecting the guy to come up to balcony.
But neither of them are. They're just watching the two entrances to the A bomb site very keenly. It'll just come down to aim here, and Dotard with a superior cover manages to take Unib down. If we look at the scoreboard right now, it's Dotard leading scoreboard with 4-1 scoreline. He's doing pretty well. Who is he, Mohsen?
I think it's Mini Fruit. Let's spec him this round. Let's see.
Okay, we'll go with Dotard. Dotard again moving towards A pretty aggressively this time. He did wait for the nades. He gets full flashed, and we'll just have to assume he's proning right now. It wasn't proning, he was crouching.
I've actually noticed something about Dotard's game. He does get taken down by nades quite often.
Yes, but
I'm
this
not
time
sure if that'll happen today or not, but it was
he
happening.
nades
when I
A-back
played
doesn't get
against
there.
him.
Unib in a
And
funny
previous
position in
matches.
A-back in the trench. I don't usually see many scopes hanging around here. We'll go to... Who will move to Mohsen? Mohsen.
So we should go to Neeb, I
It's
think.
all so painfully slow that we don't have anyone to move to.
Get to Zas. Get to Zas. Zas is moving.
Zas
He
might
has
be in a
the whole of
position,
mid to himself. There is nobody peeking out of any.
and
Oh,
Unib in the
okay.
trench, lying down, manages to get the kill. Dotard in a
Making
1v3
good
now.
use of the trench.
He doesn't have
That's
the
why
bomb.
it's called a trench, boys.
Yes, the trench. And Unib
So
gets
Rebel
taken
picking
down.
up the round.
I mean, Dotard getting taken down.
I expect Rebel to keep the lead here from defense.
Of course. Okay, we'll take it away with Unib this round because Unib is topping the scoreboard for his team. Where is Unib? Yes, he is. Taking aim towards alley, towards the enemy base. Waiting patiently. I don't think there's much to see here. We'll go to Mr. Crow now, who is moving towards A.
Now moving towards A.
Now moving towards A. He did a short stint around mid. It's a 3v3 now. Beautifully poised round. Super
That is
wild.
actually a good play. You can spot if anyone's rushing mid.
Yes, boss. Unib with the flank is moving around. He'll have to take down the guy in blue, who is Frost, the enemy scope. This was two scopes will soon be coming into melee range of each other. Frost giving sound. I don't think if Unib heard that or not. It must have. Kick Samir. Quart says in.
Scorpio is Samir.
Oh yes.
Obviously not the Samir that we saw in the previous match, or rather didn't see towards the end.
Of course, he was topping the scoreboard for his team. To be fair to him, I don't know what internal issues they
It's
had.
actually quite sad what happened.
Yes, I don't know what happened. Mohsen, would you mind filling us in? And Unib with the flag onto a proning.
So
Frost.
Neeb yet again in a clutch situation here.
Sunib has been playing this really well. Once again, he expects the guy to come to balcony,
I
But
think,
I
he
think-
picked up the confidence after that
and
first
Unib
round.
gets
Oh, he
another
gets
one.
flagged.
And Unib topping
Couple
the
of good
scoreboard.
clutches there from
Another
Neeb.
round from Unib. I think they're just not pressuring him enough. Unib, I think, is a player that if you aggressively push, he'll struggle to kill you. But if you give him the time, he'll outthink you. I personally feel that way.
Let's go with Frost. Let's see what he's doing to counter Neeb.
Oh yes, not much.
Apparently
Up until
nothing.
now.
He's just trying to pick up team frags there. Not facing off with the Neeb.
Yes.
There's a nade to
We'll
pin
move
back.
towards A, where most of the action takes place for this game. Quartz waiting behind A. Across the pellets, he's watching the pellet. Entry towards A. We'll move towards A. Bottom, where Dotard and Project 46 are all poised for an attack. Project 46 runs across, but gets taken down by Unib. But Dotard gets a return kill onto Quartz. Now, Dotard is aware of the Mr. Crow pushing in, but he gets taken down anyways, and now Muddy calls a timeout. So, quick couple of rounds, I think. One by Unib has put Rebel firmly in the lead, and Aces are struggling to deal with it. We still have to remember that Rebel is in defense, so they'll get more rounds from here. Yes, Mohsen. Mohsen. It appears that Mohsen has gone AFK.
Hello.
Yes, Mohsen, you're back once again.
Yes. Sup.
You've missed an important strategical timeout with, I think they've decided on their strategies.
I think Frost is 999, which is why they called the timeout.
Ah,
Arcasia has actually joined in from Australia.
oh man, 460 ping, I think. They're covering all their bases. They have the substitute on standby if he has to play.
It is a strong start from Rebel so far.
Yes, it's been a really strong start on the back of those 2 rounds very deep, and the other two they've gotten on virtue of being the team in defense.
I think for the rest of this map, we're gonna see the best of Unib.
The best of
Because
Unib.
in my experience, I think if you play the first couple of rounds really great, I think it carries over to the rest of the map. But let's see.
Yes, he does have a lot of confidence built up now. He's got 9 frags with only 1 death, great KDA there. And he's a scope, so he has a lot of freedom to do whatever he wants. With this kind of confidence, he'll be willing to take on the enemy scope more, pushing Frost into a defensive position. And if they manage,
Frost actually has been really defensive so far.
yes, he has been defensive so far, and I think that's the mistake. I think you need to challenge him and get him out, get him killed in the first few seconds of the round, instead of risking it all towards the end, where he's been picking up more rounds. No frags, he's been coming out on top of clutches. They're still waiting on Frost. I don't know if he'll be back. And if he doesn't come back, do you think Arcadia will be willing to play with 450 ping?
Will he be willing? Yes. Will he be able to? I don't think so.
It won't be pretty. But do they have another substitute?
I doubt it. Love is easy, but Unib is... Oh.
Easy.
I think that is the most cancerous thing that I've seen in recent years.
Yes.
Since that last round.
Since which last round?
The the famous last round.
Would you mind reminding the viewers? Rup, you only have 2 minutes.
I think everyone knows. पीसी नहीं चल रहा. Unlucky there for aces. लग रहे बिजली आ जाए boy की. We take a timeout for you people if you need. So that's a great display of sportsmanship there from Osama. I think they already got the spirit of the sport aboard. They do have great spirit. They never like that face to face. I think Frost is actually a former Rebel player. Flames. I think he played MGL with Rebel. Yes, he did. I think it was MGL. Rebel made it to the final? No. No. I think they didn't make it to the final. They made it to the upper bracket final and then lost to us and then lost to DD as well in the lower bracket final. It was a really great semi-final. I will always remember that match. I think it was almost 4 hours long between NV and Rebel. 13, 11, 11, 13, and we needed... Well, yes, of course, but I think it was 2 MR3s needed to decide that one in Crossfire.
Yes.
So really intense. I remember not being able to think straight after that match. It was so exhausting.
So I think all five players are back for each team. Now Frost still isn't back, and we're still waiting for him. Uh-huh.
So I don't know if you've noticed this yet, but I think in the past two matches, Unib has changed his game style a bit. I think we do give him uh, a hard time, because he used to camp a lot and all that. But I think that has changed a little. A little, yes. I think he is being more aggressive. He is pushing behind his team, etc. Yes, we will be talking about unexpected victories and unexpected leads. A little. There has been quite a lot of salt coming from their general direction lately. I wonder why though.
We can never know. Okay, still Frost nowhere to be seen, or is he back? I don't know. CID2.
Both teams have exhausted their timeouts, by the way,
Yes.
for this half.
And after this minute, we'll resume with play. And will RKCI have to play with 450 ping? What?
I
Who's playing?
think he's back. Let's see. Let's
CID2.
go with CID2, the new scope.
It's the new CID2. Who is this?
I am not sure. Let me see.
Who does it seem like? He gets the frag on the Scorpio.
Not Frost,
I think it is Frost. Or isn't it?
and not the first 3 rounds Frost.
This is the newborn Frost. Okay, we'll move over to Dotard now is in A. And he gets taken down. These are lazy frags. I don't think you should get taken down by the sandbag scope at this point in the round. And CID2 now moving up. He'll be running into the guy. Pretty soon he managed to get a kill. He has the bomb. Now what should his play be here? He's looking for Anib.
I think he is going.
But
he
Anib
is
has already
going
moved
the right
across into a advantageous position.
play.
It's
But
a ma-
as I said, you wouldn't expect Unib to move forward. I think you would
Yes,
expect him to go
the
to
old
base
Anib
build
would have
instead.
stayed on the sandbags. But the
Or
new
gone to
Anib,
base build.
and they're now looking towards the planting area.
Rebel
for
do
Rebel.
have both their bases covered. Pretty good cover there from Game Over as
Can-
well. I
can they
think
get the
are in a
planter
pretty
there?
advantage.
Okay, yes, they can. Anib now moving up with his Deagle, and he managed to take down
pretty
CID2.
sloppy play there from CID2. He heard Unib coming. He should have heard Unib coming.
Yes. Okay, we'll
But
take the round
let's
away with
see.
Scorpio now, who's the SMG for Team Rebel. He's moving towards A alongside his other SMG.
Unib takes down Muddy in the meantime and improves to 13 for 1.
That's a very good scoreline for Anib. And now he's moving towards the base building, which is his natural habitat. And we'll move towards the
Usually.
action. Project
Found
46.
around the base building.
Project for I think there was a smart move from Anib, but where is he currently? Anib, has he been moving up? Yes, he realizes there's a guy behind him. He jumps for the deagle kill, but doesn't get it. This round goes to Team Aces.
Unib gets taken down for just the second time in 7 rounds.
This is the second time they've lost a round. So Anib is the key
You
here.
could say Unib is, yes, exactly.
Anib is the key here. He's carrying the old guard. He's the youngest player in their
Oh,
team, I
Project
believe.
46, oh! He got team naded
Oh,
the heli.
that
Oh,
feels bad.
that was a rather cringe-worthy moment.
Okay, Unib once again looking towards A building.
Reminds me of a certain Diablo.
A certain Team Envy player, Diablo. We've all played with him, myself included, in one of
Mr.
our
Crow
old,
roaming
more
around
terrible
hardware.
teams. Yes, Mr. Crow now moving up behind, but he's not behind anyone. He's just behind his own team, his defense, and he's in hardware.
You can hate on this all you want, but I think it is a smart play
They're
just
still
to
waiting
wait
for
it
the
out.
other team to move in. It's strategically smart. Zas now gets taken down. It's a 3v2 now once again. They don't have any moves. Aces have no moves here. And
They have left it pretty late.
yes, they keep leaving
impossible
it too
to-
late and then getting picked off one by one.
Let's
Intense
see what
pressure
Muddy can do.
situations.
He was pretty good in the Aces Envy match.
But currently he's, and once again he gets taken down. Subject with 3 frags that round. I think they don't even have to work hard for their frags most of the time. Rebel just it's just aces running the clock down and then running into them, suiciding, getting killed. We'll go to CID2 now, who's looking in towards alley, doesn't manage to find anyone there. We'll move on to Super Wild, who's spraying into the smoke. Once again, he finds no one. We will now move on to Project 46 and Dotard, who are waiting in A bottom for something to happen. Project 46 moving on to Nade, where I think this Nade will be spotted out pretty quickly. Actually, Subject doesn't spot it out, but doesn't get naded either way. He moves out, but gets taken down by the prowess of the close range Subject 47, Project 47. The round poised in Rebel's favor once again. CID2, the last man standing.
Scorpio with a good wall bang there at A-bot.
CID2 taking a shot. I think he'll be able to take 1 or 2 others before he eventually gets gunned down. Not even one. Scorpio takes him
I
down.
think
Once
Aces
again,
has
same.
Aces bubble has been popped.
It's the same mistake every round. They leave it too late. They get killed. Then they get picked off one by one. It's easy pickings from there. There's no pressure being exerted by any of them. And I
Let's
think
see
this
if
is to
Dotard
be
can
expected a little bit because
Change.
I think their
There's
strength
no
lies
nades
with
from
their
Rebel at
AKs.
A. Dotard has made it into A quite fast.
Yes, I think
So this could be a good round there for
he
Aces.
flashes out. I think
He flashes both of them at A back. I think he's expecting this one. Oh,
He
and
gets one.
Is. They should
and
get
he
a-
gets
oh,
taken down
Mr.
by
Crow.
another.
This smart peek there from the bot stairs.
Okay, now this round seems to be in Ace's favor. Super Wild
So
and
I
Mr.
think
Crow.
we should go to Super Wild.
I think we should go to Mr. Crow, who is now running into some enemies. He managed to tag one.
Super Wild.
He's
West
pretty
Plains.
heavily tagged, but he gets one. And
So 2v4 brought down to 2v2 by
Yes.
the old Rebel teammates. It's a 2v1 now.
in Rebel's favor, Zaz in a 1v2. Let's go to Zaz, who will
think
now
this is
soon be running into
Rebel's
Mr. Crow. He gets taken
that
down,
was
and that was a
pretty
great
big
round for
mistake
Rebel.
there.
I think once again, Aces, I think at the start of the round, they showed initiative and they moved pretty fast. But once again, when it got to late round, they just hung around and got picked off by the 2 remaining Rebel members. Poor play from Aces and great play from Rebel.
And Muddy in particular.
Murray in particular is pretty bad there. He's been 110 this round, and I don't see any external factors affecting this.
Gets taken down by the nade. That was a pretty YOLO rush there from Muddy.
Yes, I think at
Slightly
this point of the game,
disappointed
when
to
you're
see
110 and your team is down 6 rounds, I think you do try some unorthodox things, but they're not working out apparently. A 2v5 now. Let's go to Zas.
I'm not sure what Ace's game plan here is. They
The
were
game
so
plan is just to wait
into
for
it against us. They were totally, all up with that intensity and
the
stuff.
Dotard gets taken down
But
by
I
a
see that
flanking
it's
Unib.
all
Unib has
faded.
done this flank so many times this map, and they've not caught on up until now.
Has he?
Yes, he has done this before with the Deagle. He flanks around and tries to get the enemy scope, who's usually waiting
But
down
as I
blue.
said, that he never used to do that before.
Yes, it's a good flank.
He is a
It's a
better
good
player
addition to
than
his
he was
game.
before.
Okay, we'll take it over with CID2, who must now be looking to take down Unib if they want to win the round, but he doesn't take any opening shots. And once again, the round. There's no momentum from Team Aces, Mohsen.
Something could still happen if they pick up this round. I think it's not beyond them.
But there's no
Muddy,
momentum. I don't see it
let's
happening.
what Muddy is doing. I don't see the motivation.
Even
Oh,
in
they
a
get
4v5,
flanked yet again.
even in a 4v5, I don't think it's going to happen. It's a 3v4 now. I still
Actually,
put it in Rebels.
4v3.
I said 3v3 now.
3v3.
We'll move to who will move to Mr. Crow now,
Dotard.
because Mr. Crow. He's in a position where he could get a few frags. Two people just out of his range, line of sight. Dotard looking towards A keenly. Will he run into someone? Will someone walk into his line of sight? Subject poised to get a frag.
I think we should go to Project 46.
Project 46, the flanker.
He has.
I don't know
hurt the
who's
guy.
flanking who now.
They were flanking each other, but I think 46 has hurt the other guy.
Unib, he
gets
managed to
taken
take
down.
down Unib. Finally, Unib gets taken down in this flank, which he's been trying for so long.
Is there anyone at A top? No,
Mr.
there
Crow was
isn't.
there, but he's moved out now.
So let's go with Subject. Let's see if we can pull off the 1v3.
It seems unlikely because they've got A stacked and he's given away his position. I think it's just a matter of time before he gets taken down now. And he does get taken down.
The
Great round
SMG
by
failed to
Aces.
pallet the other guy. I'm not sure if that was on purpose, but it worked because
They've exploited
off the sound.
they've exploited Rebels' strategy, but it's come a little too late in the map. I don't think they can make a comeback from here.
I don't think they've exploited it yet. That was just
No, that one round
One round.
they did stop the flank and they did wait for a Rebel to fall
nearly.
apart.
That was partly on Unib because Unib gave off the sound.
Yes. The
So-
CID2 once again has timed out and player kicked.
Muddy 1 for 12. I think he's competing with Musa Bhai for the all-time low.
What is
But,
the all-time
He
low?
still lost. I think it was 0-12.
Oh. I think a few more deaths here will secure his spot at the top of the table.
In the Hall of Fame.
Okay, another player coming back. I don't know who this is.
I think it is Flames. Yes, CID2 again. I think Muddy is letting his team down. This is disappointing to see. I don't expect this from Muddy. Let's see if he can pick this up. Muddy is the most intelligent of the Aces players in my opinion. Is it? Is it? but he's not. You know, he is more intelligent than a couple of Rebels players as well. I have seen Muddy's in-game IQ, and he's smart at reading the other team's strats and picking out what they're gonna do next. I think he's just been out of sorts today. The problem is both these teams play slow. Against Envy, Aces had the advantage of the opposite game style. They were slow, we were fast at the beginning. And they beat us for that. They grabbed the early lead, and towards the end of the map it was too late for us to come back by going slow ourselves. Yes, the best and the slowest team, of course, is Rebel. But the Rebel of old, I mean, when they had Shami as their scope, I remember one round it was 11-12 on LAN. We were 11, Rebel was 12. And they actually pushed in that round, in that very last round. They caught us by surprise by
Of
rushing.
days gone past.
Days gone past, of course. That's like 5 years ago now.
Yes. Okay, we'll take it away with who will take it away with? Scorpio, who has the SMG now. Moving in aggressively, gets taken down by the nade from Dotard, Mr. Crow
Let's
now.
see if Mr. Crow can follow up.
Mr. Crow, he's been a pretty good SMG. He's 12 for 7 in the scoreboard. And even last map, when they played Synergy, he was pretty good. flanking around now patiently, but he gets taken down by Muddy, who was in a great
That was a
position on
good
the red card.
reflex there, though. He did well to get a couple of bullets onto him.
Yes. Okay, who will we go with?
CID2 knows there's someone around at heli.
But he's not sure. Okay, he's sure.
Oh,
he
he
managed to
takes
take down
down
Uneeb, who is retreating towards base, building his natural habitat.
Super Wild has managed to flank to
And
hardware.
this round might be going to aces.
It should be going to aces.
Yes.
Super Wild, let's go with Super Wild.
Let's go with Super Wild. He's waiting there. Patiently. Biding his time when he gets taken down. by Muddy. Did he
Muddy
give it?
actually with some good game sense, he knows where the other guy is.
Yes. Okay, subject now, who's in a 1v4. He has a mountain to climb. He just
Muddy
jumps out,
with
gets
the
one frag.
aim fail.
We're watching.
Horrible aim there
Okay,
from
subject is
Muddy.
alone on this B side for a few seconds more. And he managed to get another frag.
Oh,
He's planting now, but they're moving up towards him. They're pretty scared. Oh, he gets
Oh,
taken down. It was a
Dotard.
great effort from Subject, but he gets taken down in the
I
end.
think if Subject was a bit more proactive, he could have taken out that SMG who
Yes.
droned at the truck.
Yes. Okay, we'll go with Muddy now. I don't think he does
I
exciting
think
stuff.
Muddy
in this
just succumbing to the pressure a bit, scoreboard pressure.
one. But he did play the last 3 rounds well. He managed to get how many frags? 2 frags in the last 2 rounds, which is
But the
decent
third one was also
considering
missed.
he got 1
missed.
frag in the entire first half.
True.
Okay, we'll now move towards
both
Uneeb,
teams
who's
waiting.
in base building. He goes deeper and deeper into base.
Muddy nearly with a team kill there. Let's go with Muddy. Let's see.
Yes.
Oh, Muddy takes down Scorpio. Muddy tags the other.
Tags
one as
the
well.
other subject, but
Dotard
managed
is
to
aware.
complete the
Yes,
frag.
that's good communication there
And
from Aces.
once again,
Muddy.
Dotard getting the kill.
Dotard
Super
yet
Wild
again.
once again in 1v3 and another round towards aces. 9-5 now the scoreboard. So awesome. What do you have to say about this?
As expected, Rebel kept the lead from defense since they are the slower paced team, but let's see if Aces can do the same. Aces is also a defense sided team.
They only need like 3 rounds from here to get to 12.
Oh, Zas with the plus 10 nade.
Oh, that's with a pretty good name.
I think it was to Ali. Scorpio. Rebel has moved into hardware though, but I think it's not gonna
Work out.
do them in much
Once
good.
again, we need.
Scorpio. I'm
I
not
don't-
sure
I
if you
didn't see-
caught that. but
I did
Scorpio
not catch that, but we'll go with Scorpio anyways, because he's
picked up a
in an
beautiful
exciting
frag there.
position.
Brilliant aim.
Actually, we'll move on to Mr. Crow, who now will be running into an enemy pretty soon, and he'll get taken down here, most likely, yes. He doesn't get
Oh.
taken down, Zas misses? I wasn't on Zas's screen, I don't know what he saw, but I think he should have been taken down there.
I don't think Aces know that Rebel's bomb is in blue.
Yes, I don't
Oh,
think there was.
CID2
CID2 with a good frag from base.
Okay.
Scorpio moving up now, and he gets CID2, and in 2v2 now it's beautifully poised. You need with the
1v2
frag,
for
Muddy
Muddy.
now. Muddy, can he redeem himself here? Can he get the frag here? A frag here would mean that momentum shifts firmly towards Rebel Ace's side, and he
Oh,
gets
Muddy.
one. Uneeb,
Oh,
Muddy
why
versus
is he
Uneeb.
giving off so much sound?
I don't know.
If Muddy takes this round, I think it's gonna be an interesting finish to this
Can
match.
he get to B?
Uneeb, smart flank there should get taken. Oh, he fails the strafe.
Oh, he still gets him, Muddy. He still gets him. Oh, that was poor play from Muddy. That's nothing else. Just very poor play from Muddy, and
Yeah, but
Uneeb
okay,
capitalized
it is.
on that opportunity. Muddy just like bowing under the pressure there.
Credit where credit is due. Uneeb.
Uneeb played it
Even
really
after
well, but
failing that
Muddy
20
didn't even
seconds
attempt to
left,
get the
he
kill.
picked up
CID2 with a great wall bang in the blue, and
I think Muddy was either deaf or blind or both.
oh no, he was just hoping to hide and let the timer run out, but that didn't happen. And I think he just crumbled under the pressure of the situation.
It was an
3v3 then.
advantageous round there for Aces. I think it was a big
they
throw
threw it away,
Uneeb
yes.
from base.
And once again, the momentum seems to have shifted towards Rebel's favor. And Super Wild getting the plant down. Let's see where the enemies are. Zas moving up now, but he'll get taken down, is my guess. And he does get taken down by Mr. Crow. Now it's just CID2 who gets taken down by Super Wild.
Why isn't Aces calling a timeout here?
Is there a timeout? I think it's one per map, or is it one per
It's
side?
one per half.
It's one per half. So I don't think they're aware, or are they saving it for a potential DC from one of their teammates?
I don't think there's much time to be DC now.
Okay, Muddy now. We'll move to Muddy, who there's a guy who's just passed him in alley. I don't think he was ever in his line of sight, but he did go across him. Oneeb now once again near his own base behind the broken wall. He's got a guy in his crosshairs, and he managed to take down CID2 with a good angle onto him on sandbag.
So Rebel has won this round without even moving into a bomb site. They haven't even moved into it.
They've just baited aces there, and they've just come
They
running into them
swamped
and
mid.
died.
They all stayed mid and got the picks. and
Psychologically,
now
I
moved
think
to B.
Rebel has been a superior team, and even strategically, they've outplayed them without even doing much. They've just managed to
Yeah, I think
lure
Aces
them into
have
the
been
dying.
down and out since the first few five.
And they did
4-5
catch a
rounds.
little whiff of it in the first few rounds, the first couple of rounds of this off. But then once again, that round where Muddy lost it for his team, the momentum shifted once again. So Mr. Crow
So should
tanked
we
really heavily.
expect some salt in global chat from Oneeb?
Why? Why would they insult? He's winning.
Exactly why? Do you think there's gonna be some salty banter from Oneeb?
I doubt it. I think they're just going to, after they win this, they're just going to leave the server like good players, good sportsmanship.
Mr. Crow in the
All of them.
smoke.
Mr. Crow pretty heavily tagged twice this round, but he hasn't been taken down yet. He's now moving to a position where
Oneeb.
he could run into some flanks. We'll go with Mr. Crow because he's about to run into some. And
Oh.
he gets the kill. Finally, he gets the kill.
Will he
CID2,
get the round?
it seems unlikely, but you can never know. And he doesn't get
Oh,
the
CID2.
12-6 with CID2 with the frag onto him. Okay, well, this potentially last round will go with Oneeb because he's been the top scorer for his team with a very good score line. Nobody will challenge him, and Ali takes the shot on a rusher, I think. And even the admins are saying end this match. You have to go for Seri, which is a little rude coming from the admins, but it is the truth. And Mr. Crow getting the frag now, will he be able to get another? He does not.
Frags there from.
Oh, yes, he does get two. I did not notice a second. And now Zas and CID2 in a 2v4. So we'll go with Zas, who
Gods
managed to
has
take on the
left
knee.
the game. That I'm
I
not
think-
sure why.
I think they're already calling it, which is pretty fair to say.
Oh,
And
GG well
GG
played.
from both teams and from the admins and casters. This map has dominantly gone to Rebel, who move on in the
ये
tournament.
आवाज नहीं आ रही थी साउथ.
What?
तेरी आवाज नहीं आ रही थी अभी.
आ रही थी, बकवास कर रहे
बंद होगी स्ट्रीम.
हो? नहीं. We will be going off stream now. We'll see you tomorrow for another exciting set of matches.